Hey everybody, welcome back to the garden. It's middle of August, I think it's like the 16th or 17th, and things are coming along pretty nicely. Stuff's getting ready to harvest. The onions over there, some of them have already kind of toppled over, so they'll be ready to harvest in like a week or two maybe. And the garlic, which is right here in front of us, this stuff is ready to harvest now, so that's what I'm going to be doing today, and just doing some general garden maintenance and everything. And the tomatoes are coming along nicely. I've had some bunny damage over here with the local hares. They've eaten pretty much all of the leaves off of the bean plants that I didn't have covered. So they were having a good snack, but I do have some more that are under cover, so those are doing fine. So yeah, hope you join me and watch the video and see what we're going to be doing here today. So let's get to it. These are some transplants I'm going to pop in here after I take the garlic up. I got some beet, some lettuce and stuff, so we're going to put that in and hopefully get a fall harvest from that and use this area of the bed wisely. So this is a good example here of what I talked about earlier in the season. Forgot to take the garlic scape off of this one. Well, that's a lie. This is actually the flower, and this is the bulb of garlic. You can see it didn't quite get very big, whereas this one here is substantially larger. And this one I did actually take the scape off, so in case anyone is wondering, that is actually an important step to do. We're getting our squash vines pretty tangled up here. I try to get those to grow over that way. Look at that monster. There we go, so they're mostly all up here now. So that's the rest, that's the bed. Some of the garlic there. So here's the harvest. Some of the bulbs are like pretty big, quite large. These guys. This is a variety called, I believe, German Red. They seem to do a lot better than these ones here that I planted, which was Music, I believe. So these are the smaller ones. They won't store as long, so I'm going to cook those up. And then probably some of the bigger ones I'm actually going to use for the fall. I'm going to plant those back in one of these beds here and keep this variety going, because this looks like it does great here. So yeah, we'll keep those going. Eat some of these, and then next year we'll have like a massive harvest. But this is pretty good. I'm happy with this. This turned out awesome. And this is what we got left here. So this little bed here kind of got super out of control. I planted these onions over here, some down here. So I'm going to haul those over now, or haul those up I should say, because the tops of them have fallen over, and that's usually an indication that they're ready to be harvested. And the neck is a little bit soft here, so if I left that in the ground, it'd kind of just like rot away. I've never seen this before. This is pretty wild. Look at these little nubs growing off of this. I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to, I got a potato on the bottom here, so I'm going to do a bit of research on that and find out what that is. Almost like new branches coming out or something. Wild. All those onions up too. All this plant up too. Wow, look at that guy. This is a potato called Purple Viking. And you can see this is some sort, these are two different kind of plants here. This one here is some kind of Newfoundland blue potato, which is actually blue, like kind of like a purple skin on the outside, and inside it's quite white. It's like a white flesh potato. And And this one's also a white flesh potato, but it's called Purple Viking. So you can't kind of see here now because it's a little bit dirty, but it's purple, but it also got these like red ridges and stuff in it. And to be honest, this is my favorite potato that I've ever grown. It's kind of hard to get the seed, kind of like a boutique potato, I guess you'd say. Really deadly, awesome flavor and stuff. Super like creamy texture. It's awesome. And it grows really well here in Newfoundland, I find. So this is left over, like I said, from last year. This just grew here in the soil. And to be honest, the plants that I had last year here didn't have nice potatoes this big, but these are pretty impressive. So there we go. Some potatoes and garlic and whatnot. This guy is like growing again, to sprout again. You've got this potato that was growing and was also growing some roots here, so that would have gone to seed as well. And this is basically what a potato plant looks like here. This is all the foliage and stuff, but here's the root system. So this is what they do. They grow off the stem. This was the initial potato that started growing. And you can see the roots coming out of there. So that's what was in the ground, and these ones are all in this year's growth. Some worms here. I got some porcelain that must have been in the soil for a long time. Maybe it could be my grandfather's or my grandmother's or something. It's pretty neat hauling up stuff like that. Some spinach here. 45 days to maturity, so come in the end it's fairly frost hardy and it should survive with some cover over it, like remake cover and stuff, well into the fall. This is just a little update here on the one tomato plant that I didn't bother pruning, and it's you can see that's the main stem right there, and this is all the tomatoes that are on it. Some over here, some down here as well. Yeah, another bunch over here and on this branch here as well. So. Right, so that concludes the day here in the garden. We got a lot of work done and the stuff's looking pretty good, so these onions down here, they'll be ready to harvest in another week or so. So we'll come back in then, check it out, and I'll be in here every couple of nights just checking out things, water and stuff. Thanks for tuning in, and if you watched the whole video, we appreciate that, like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see you next time.